The American Cancer Society is proud to be able to help create a world with more birthdays and offer free programs and services to cancer patients. And a huge reason why they're able to do this is because of community support and fundraising. And here with more on what is called the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk and how you can help out is Sarah Romero. Good morning,
Hi.
Sarah. Thanks for
Good
coming
morning.
by. You are a participant in this walk that is coming up this weekend, and you're also a breast cancer survivor. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And talking to us. First off, I want to ask you, how are you doing? Tell us a little bit about where you stand right now.
I'm actually doing very well. I'm considered to have no evidence of disease at this time, so I'm
And
very
you
thankful.
look fantastic.
Thank
We
you.
were just
Thank
talking.
you.
You were diagnosed, what, 2 years ago?
Just over 2 years ago. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. When you talk to us about what that was like, I mean, did you have any history of breast cancer? How did you come to learn that there might be an issue?
I was 34 years old 2 years ago. I actually have no family history of breast cancer. I came to be concerned when I noticed a little bit of discharge on the tip of my nipple one day. And I did not know that that was a sign of breast cancer, but it is.
And most people don't. I mean, we often talk about how, you know, oh, I noticed a lump. Or I went and I got a mammogram and I saw something suspicious, right? But the discharge, I think, is important to point out because you're right. It's often a symptom that a lot of women do not know. And you had just finished breastfeeding your child. You have 2 kids, right?
I have two sons that are now 3 and 5. And at the time, I had recently weaned my youngest child, so when I saw the little bit of discharge, I assumed it had something to do with possibly breastfeeding or nursing. And I ignored it the first time it happened. The second time it happened, I decided, oh, I'll look online, see what it says.
Sure.
And of course, it said start looking for a lump. That's definitely a telltale sign of breast cancer. And at that time, I did a pretty thorough self-breast exam, and I thought I felt what possibly could be a lump near my armpit.
Oh, higher up.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes.
So at that point, by the way, it's a great thing that you got on this and
Absolutely.
you researched it. You called your doctor. Fast forward, turned out you had some tumors.
Yes, ma'am. I had 5 tumors totaling 8 centimeters.
Wow.
In my right
My
breast.
goodness. So
Yes.
you went full steam ahead and had treatment.
Yes. In fact, I had a mastectomy 6 days after my diagnosis. They did not want to waste any time at all. They wanted to remove the cancer immediately. After that, I had 8 rounds of chemotherapy spanning 16 weeks. Then I did 36 radiation treatments.
Wow. Sarah, my goodness, you went through so much. And only at 34, this happened when you were 34 years old.
Yes.
So remember, the average age when you go and get a mammogram for most of us women is 40. So you had there was no way of telling other than this one thing that just did not look right, that you were questioning. So you got on this. I'm so glad to hear that as of today,
Thank you.
you are good. So our prayers continue to be with you. Let's talk about this event. This event that is coming up this weekend. It's the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. It's happening here in Albuquerque. Here's some information. So it's actually on Sunday, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
It's at Sunday Cottonwood Mall. It starts at 9 a.m. What do folks need to know? I mean, who can get involved in this? Is this everyone?
Yes, anybody and everybody can get involved. This year, the walk is actually going to be a little bit shorter than it has been in previous years.
Okay.
Making it easier for people of all abilities to be able to participate and complete the walk. Children are welcome. You can bring wagons, you can bring strollers.
Love
However, they do ask that you leave your dogs at home.
Okay.
And they also this year are going to have some vans at certain points for people who feel like they can't complete the walk. They can get to a certain point and a van will actually pick them up and take them back to the beginning for those people who may be a little less mobile.
Great. So a lot of accommodations being made.
Yes.
Remember, keep the pets at home. Should it be a good idea to pre-register for this?
It's a great idea to pre-register. I would definitely recommend doing that. You can register there that morning, but doing it in advance I think is easier. If you get on the website, makingstrideswalk.org/AlbuquerqueNM, you can pre-register there and get all the same information about the walk.
Wow, fantastic. Now, I always like to ask if people don't get to pre-register, can they show up and do the walk?
Yes, you
Okay,
can still,
you can
yes,
still do
you can
it. You
still
can show
register
up.
there.
Okay.
Yes,
Obviously, you want to get there before 9 a.m. And all of this, of course, goes to benefit the American Cancer Society, correct?
correct.
And that, how significant do you find that? I mean,
The American Cancer Society, I mean, they're a fantastic organization. Not only do they dedicate money towards research, the programs that they have are for people who are living with cancer.
Yeah.
It all goes to, you know, they have a 24-hour hotline. They have programs like the Road to Recovery, where they provide transportation to people who live in like smaller communities that need to travel
Sure.
for treatment. They really are dedicated to helping people heal and get healthy.
now you've done this walk before.
I have.
Have you not? Have you did you do this walk before even being diagnosed with breast cancer?
I did. There was one occasion where I did this walk before I had breast cancer.
Not even realizing that one day this
No.
could happen to you.
No.
Right? You got involved.
I did. In fact, someone we knew had also been diagnosed under the age of 40, a coworker of my husband, and we went to support her, you know, and I can remember seeing other young women and thinking, wow, you know, I didn't know young women got breast cancer, and never ever thinking that this could possibly be my own tragedy.
Sure.
Yeah. And so I think that's why I've been very forthcoming about my story, is that I
Sure.
want people to know that young women can and do get breast cancer. I mean, even men get breast cancer.
That's right.
It does
That's
not
right.
discriminate. Everybody needs to be an advocate for their own health and pay attention to their own body.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for
Thank you.
being so courageous,
Thank
coming
you.
on our show and talking about your experience. And of course, please get involved. The Making Strides Breast Cancer Walk is again on Sunday, 9 a.m. Cottonwood Mall. We've got the information there again up on your screen. You want to sign up, donate online, because if you can't make it, you can always still donate to the cause.
Absolutely.
We do have, by the way, a link on our website. It's posted on krqe.com under KRQE links. Thank you, Sarah,
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks.
Great to